Hello, and welcome to Bits Play Games! This is Bits Play's Banjo-Kazooie Episode 2. I'm back with my brother, Chris.
How you doing, guys?
Alright, so we're just gonna jump right back in. We're finishing the first level in this episode and see if... or the second episode and see if we go a little bit farther. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna finish up this level now. We made a little bit of a discovery now that Chris started using his N64 Classic controller. I guess now, instead of just moving the controller to whoever's player 1, it actually switches on the left side up and down who's player 1. So I'll show you guys real quick. If I switched player 1 to Chris, it just moves him up top. So just keep that in mind going forward, because it's a little different now that he's using that controller. Alright, so I'll start out the gameplay here, and I wanted to make a comment here. If you look at Banjo right now, you know how he has that little necklace on? He doesn't have it right now, but if I move him around, it jumps in and out.
I did notice that when we were messing around with the controls earlier. I didn't know if you caught that or not.
Yeah, I did. I just caught that now, actually, not the last time. Oh, jeez. Good start. Good start. Alright, so I think we have 5 jiggies left to go. You got the honeycomb on top of the totem. I think there might be a jiggy. Is there a jiggy behind
There's
here?
something back here, I think. Maybe not.
I don't. Maybe not. I guess I can't even change a camera.
Well, there's a jiggy in the eye right above you.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, I'll take the first jiggy and switch it right over to you. I'm like, I don't want to waste time trying to pick a specific jiggy each time, so I'll switch it right back over to you.
Well, I'm glad you remembered this time, because remember last episode when I mentioned you got the one in the lair and didn't switch it over?
Yeah, well, I think at that point I was just trying to hurry up and get to the first level, but yeah, we'll be a lot more strict with it. I don't want to deprive you of any banjo time.
Well, I want to just throw out there, when I was rewatching and going through our last episode, you got the chimp jiggy where you got him the orange, and then you didn't switch it over.
Did he give me a jiggy for that?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, see, I thought he just raised the platform.
The orange throwing jiggy with
okay.
gorilla.
All right, well, just call me out, because honestly, I think in that moment I was talking or something, and I thought when you gave him the orange, he just raised the platform so you could get that next jiggy. As you just ignore the jiggy on the thing.
I honestly didn't notice until I was watching it, because when we were actually playing, we were in conversation, so I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if it happens, sometimes it does.
Guess I'll get this one.
All right.
And we'll just keep over.
Yeah. I mean, it takes like 2 seconds to flip to switch over. So anytime that happens, I'll just quickly do it. But yeah, we'll make sure we get. I didn't even see that Mumbo before, Mumbo token. All right. So
are you all about doing 100% in every level with like the Mumbo tokens and the honeycomb?
In the last episode, when I said 100%, I identified 100%. Oh gosh, come on, no. Maybe the ant would be easier to get those. And when I said 100%, I basically said the musical notes and the jiggies. I am not gonna. I feel like the Mumbo is true 100%, but I don't even know if it tells you, oh, you got all of them, and I would have to really look it up to make sure we get all of them. But yeah, I feel like it's fine just doing the musical notes and jiggies. We'd have to go through the menu
screens for each world, because it tells you how many of what.
Yeah,
which item you got.
So I feel like it's fine. Just I feel like anytime we have quote unquote 100% at it, we just did the musical notes and jiggies. I mean, to get the advantages at the end of the game, that's basically what you need to collect anyway. Oh my gosh, I forgot how fast that bull was. All right, did we get to Butt Slam yet? No, we didn't.
No, we have to transform and then go outside the world.
Do we? I thought Boggles was up here and he taught the Butt Slam.
I talked to him right here already. He taught Kazooie how to walk.
No, oh no, Chris, the Butt Slam is actually. You're right. It's by the by Mumbo Jumbo, but it's not. You don't have to become the ant. He's right here. It's a little hard to see sometimes. You kind of blend in with those flowers. The Beak Buster. We got to get that right. Ever since Mario 64, I just called any slam with the butt slam.
Yeah, that's how I refer to it also.
I think it's even in Mario, it's called ground pound. I don't know where butt slam came from.
That's just what we called it as kids.
As kids, yeah. I think that's just... It's just made the most sense to us. Okay, nothing more to teach us in this world.
Well, I've noticed our connection seems to be pretty stable now.
Yeah, we turned off our Wi-Fi on our phones to try to help with that. So I think that is helping. But we're almost done with this level. We just got to grab a few more musical notes. And I want to make sure we don't turn into the ant until it's the most efficient way, because we need to make sure we get that Gruntilda switch so we can get the Jiggy outside the level that goes on top of the entrance. Because if we don't do that the right way, we're going to do a lot of backtracking. Oh my gosh. I almost got another Jiggy, so we can switch. There's one in one of these, I think. Oh.
So, well, do we still have to go out to Spiral Mountain and get those honeycomb pieces?
Yeah, we do. We can do that at any point we want to. So if you want to, we can just finish this level and then go do that.
Yeah.
I think that might be the best way. Actually, I just got a Jiggy, so I'll switch over to you. I kind of feel bad though because there's a Jiggy in one of those, probably in this one. So I didn't know if you wanted me to grab it and just switch right back.
Well.
You can just get this one and just do this one and do another one, because I got the Jinjo one so quickly, close to that one. So
I'm guessing you
need make sure you do that last. Exactly, yeah, because otherwise it would just be some backtracking. And then also when you become the ant, you want to make sure you get the honeycomb that's on that cliff over there. You could probably get it as Banjo-Kazooie as long as you jump straight over it, because even when you're doing the Talon Trot, or, you could just do that. That works.
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with this game.
You're like,
this guy is quick.
Yeah, you think you can outrun him with the Talon Trot, but he comes for you. Yeah, you're just like, Ben, you just need to get good. That's how you get the honeycombs.
Yeah. I hate this part.
I struggle on that stuff too. Yeah, I tried the backflip up and I couldn't get it either. Yeah, just...
Yeah, see, it's well, I guess we saved, made a checkpoint with the game from last time, so I was gonna say none of the eggs respawned or anything, I noticed.
Yeah, I just did a I mean, we're going straight off. We're not going to use the quick resume to cheat, but just to leave off exactly where we were. Plus it's easier. I don't mess up the save data or anything either.
So that witch switch that I just hit, it's not in every world, I think, but you can find one in a bunch of the worlds, and basically what that does is it unlocks a puzzle piece that you can find somewhere inside of the main hub world, where the witch's lair. Yeah, you're right. I never really thought about it, but I think you're right. It's not in everyone, just like Mumbo's not in every level. But they have them in places that aren't too hard to find, so I feel like we'll be pretty good not to, miss any of those. Yeah. But okay, so just make sure you get all the musical notes in here. Oh crap! I forgot. Oh, we're short one. Are we? Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like we never run into that problem. I feel like you see them so often that it's usually pretty easy to have enough, but apparently we're missing one. Okay, well it's probably in the anthill. Well actually, or it jump might be up jump up on there. Yeah. There's always one of those things without a flame on it to be able to get up there. Yeah, and the eggs are definitely useful. I feel like early on in this game, before you can get that cheat code to get more eggs, which we'll touch upon later. It's pretty easy to run out. Check behind them. Yeah. Probably in the anthill.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too, because you go in there and it's like you can't progress, and it's like, here's a Mumbo token, hint, hint. So I think that's kind of what they were probably going with there. I feel like we got a good bit in this level. I'm surprised that we're short. Could definitely use that health.
Yeah, it's definitely easier using this classic N64 controller.
That's so funny. I was literally, I got a little distracted. I was literally just about to ask you how the N64 controller is compared to last time.
There we go.
Not using it.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot better. I mean, you know, I'm just used to playing this game with this controller. Like
Yeah,
when I was trying with
exactly.
the what's it called? Not the Elite controller, but what's
The Pro controller
Pro
for the
controller?
Switch?
Yeah, it's like when I tried, you know, shooting my eggs out like this, I had to like press up on the right
yeah,
joystick.
it's so weird.
Yeah.
And it's just such second nature to hit Z and then the left C stick to go and Talon Trot, and then you're hitting L and then left on the right analog stick. And in the last episode when you're trying to shoot eggs, you're doing backflips and stuff. So I could tell you're struggling a little bit with it.
All right, so we're gonna get transformed. Like Ben said, this guy is not in every world, but in most of them, and he'll transform you into something else. Like this world, we're an ant. So this is going to help us climb the rest of that ant hill where you saw just a couple minutes ago. Banjo, it was just too steep for him, so he wasn't able to climb.
Even on the Talon Trot, you couldn't. Some stuff is still just a little too steep for Kazooie in the Talon Trot.
Come on, get in there.
So you just get stuck on the hill.
Okay, so I feel like I've been playing, controlling for.
No, yeah, you have a little bit longer of a turn right now, but you're all good. It's funny because you were mentioning the controllers, and I bring it up again because it really annoys me that Nintendo doesn't give you the option to switch, your your buttons and your button inputs, and because you can use the Xbox controller on the Xbox version of this game, which if you want to play this game, that's probably the version to go with if that's your only option, because it's HD, the frame rate's better, and they make some quality of life improvements. But also the buttons make sense on the Xbox controller with how to do your moves. So I just wish they
get out of the way.
I know he's really guarding those musical notes.
Isn't he supposed to come after me or something?
He is. There you go. Get it. Oh no! Okay. At least that would have been a little more risky if you had like 1 health.
So we got all the musical notes.
And there should be a Jiggy on top of the level.
There is just the slightest delay.
I know, in a game like this, and even this specific area, I feel like you have to be very precise.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. There you go. Okay, and jump. There you go. This one's gonna be tight.
Oh.
Careful, come on. You got it. You got it. There you go. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Oh, then you have an even tougher ramp up here. Give me that cool backpack, or else.
All right.
Come on. Oh, okay. You got it. Nice. Oh man. Yeah, you can try for it. Just inch along. I mean, if you fall, we'll just skip right back to the top.
The controller, it's very sensitive.
It is. And I feel like that's the thing with the N64 controller is the analog stick isn't the best, but it is very tight controls.
All right, so that's the 10th one for this world. So we're completely done.
Yeah, so we switch back to
Did you want to get the one outside real quick?
Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna grab. Not your long, thick, session, and then mine. I'm like, let me just go grab this Jiggy on top of the mountain.
Well, I don't know how much time we have, but you can always get the things outside. Spiral Mountain.
Okay, yeah, we can do that, and then we'll start you off with the next episode. So. Oh, come on.
So it's
okay,
always
we
good to see
understand
we got
all this.
100.
Yeah. Okay, so we 100%ed that world, got the Jiggy outside the level, and what that's the thing with some of the secrets in this game. When you transform, you can come outside the level and you can explore to a certain
Depending on
point,
how far
and then
you go, yep, like this.
and then Mumbo says something like this: his magic's getting weak, and he's basically telling you if you go any farther, you're gonna turn back.
When we first got this game, this slope up here to get further into the hub, we couldn't figure out how to get up there. So I think we tried transforming first to try to get up there with the ants, but we couldn't. We couldn't walk over there, without transforming back.
Oh my gosh! When you just said that, I was in my head. I was just like, memory unlocked, because I completely forgot about that. And as soon as you mentioned that, I just had a flashback. I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember exactly that. We're probably gonna easily fill
how do we
this
get up here? And then once we got up there, I forget. We'll see when we go back in, but I think it might be 80 musical notes to get in.
Yeah, it's something like that'd be funny if you're right for that, if you remembered that, but I think it is. I think it is 80. Here, there's one.
So
over
that's
here.
where we struggled with, what we talked about last episode with, if you went into the first world, maybe only got 50 and then left and came back in for another play session,
Yeah.
It was just we thought since we got different musical notes and we got the last play session, it would count on top of what we got. So it took a while to figure it out because we were young.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think thought that in depth with the gameplay.
And games back then, I might have to. I think. What do I have to kill this guy to get the?
I think so.
Oh my gosh! I guess as I'm completely stuck on him. There it is. All right. But yeah, back then, games like this or on the N64, they didn't hold your hand. And I don't know if it was really by choice or just by how the games were. They couldn't really do in-depth cutscenes or, whatever, but they did not hold your hand. So I think in your head, you thought, whatever made the most sense to you, oh, this makes sense, turn the ant, go up the hill, but you didn't know there was a move to unlock yet. And I think sometimes you're just trying to keep moving through the game. Oh geez, so I'm doing Isn't there one on top of one of these trees? Or did we get that one?
You may have gotten it already. You just got,
that's one of the.
Well, you got the last one just now, right? I think we just got another.
Remember we got some from the first level, so I just want to make sure I got all of them in this beginning area.
I don't know. Is there one? Did you do the water?
I think that's the last one I have to do. I can't even
this tree here. Look on top of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
Yep,
there it is. The thing with the 64 games is the view distance always wasn't great. So if you're looking for a tree and you're not 2 feet in front of it, you might not see it. So I knew it had to be somewhere.
I don't know about you, but for this being an earlier. I mean, this is 2 years into the lifespan of the N64.
The N64, yeah.
But I just thought the graphics for the time were just super impressive.
Yeah, it was. I think the colors for Mario 64 were super bright and colorful, and maybe it might have that kind of way about it, a little better than this game. But I feel like the detail they put into this game and the expression and everything about it. It just, it just really takes you into the world, and that was super impressive. Even now, it doesn't look bad, and I think it translated really well to HD on the Xbox. That version looks so good.
I agree.
But we got all the honeycombs outside of in the little hub area outside the castle, so we're gonna call it for this episode. All right, so that is the end of Bits Plays Banjo-Kazooie episode 2. Thanks for joining me, Chris. I think we made a good bit of progress.
Yeah, I think we moved along a little quicker on this episode. We kind of got used to the controls and the layout and everything, so.
And even a little bit of the input lag, just kind of getting accustomed to it so we can, play pretty smoothly.
But I'm looking forward to getting to the next world and seeing what that has to offer.
Yeah, sounds good. So thanks for joining us. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.
We'll see you guys.
Bye.